All right, what's up, Carnival Spirits? It's TJ, and it's Sunday. It's my turn to answer the Daily Spirits topic of the week. Uh, DC got this idea from the track Last Day Alive from Forgotten Freshness Part 3. And I love that CD. Lots of great tunes on that CD. This particular tune was produced by Stir Crazy, who also produced the final track on that album, Hatchet Man. He's an awesome producer, and I would love to get Stir Crazy on an interview in the tunnels on Carnival Spirits in the future. Just throwing that out there. In this track, you've got Boondocks, you've got Shaggy 2 Dope, and you've got Monoxide. And the whole concept of the track is that they're going to die. It's their last day alive. And what are they going to do with their fucking last day? Well, Boondocks chugs a bunch of bleach, takes a bunch of acid, sniffs a bunch of ecstasy, freebase, crack rock, robs a bank, throws the money away, and commits suicide. Nice. Shaggy hangs himself with his Hatchet Man charm, has a bunch of unsafe sex. Monoxide finds out from his doctor he's got 24 hours to live, and like a maniac, he goes out, shoots his old boss, decapitates his ex. Again, offs himself. Kind of a crazy track, and I love that song. I think that Boondocks and Monoxide completely dominate and slaughter that track, whereas that's probably one of my least favorite Shaggy 2 Dope verses of all time. It's just very unsatisfying for me personally. And so when you're talking about, your last day alive and having a bucket list, in this song, it seems like these guys don't have bucket lists. They're just going all out, going for broke, fucking feel good, fucking revenge and death, I mean, if I knew I was going to die and I could do anything I wanted, would I fucking, go Heisenberg? Would I fucking turn into a boondock saint? I don't know. I think for me, my bucket list is more of I really want to stay alive long enough to see certain things and to do certain things. And I created a top 17. So here are my top 17 things that I want to do before I die. Number 1, I really want to complete the Mighty Death Popcast on this channel. We've got 2 songs left. The last 2 songs of the album, Mighty Death Pop, and I want to do a bonus episode for the side albums, the Extra Pop Emporium and, Smothered Covered in Chunks. I would like to meet the Carnival Spirits crew in person. Just same as Jinx said, I really do love juggalos, and all the juggalos across the globe that I've befriended online, I would really like to kick it in person. It would be awesome to do that at a gathering or even, travel around and meet everybody in their neck of the woods. That would be fucking awesome. I have been to 6 gatherings. I was at the 2nd gathering, 2001. I was at the 3rd gathering, 2002. And then I took a little hiatus to get my life on track, and I returned to the gatherings 2007, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I've been to a shit ton of gatherings, but on my bucket list, I would say to go to the gathering and, to party my ass off, pass out, and get featured on Passed Out Juggalos would be fucking cool. I would love to meet Joe and Joey on an occasion where I could present what I have done years ago when I created my tribute to ICP, Dear Joe and Joey. That song is one of the things I'm most known for putting out that Juggalo encomium. Okay. And also the speech I gave back in 2001, right before I graduated college. I was in a speech class and I talked about ICP, the 6 Jokers cards. The 6 hadn't even come out yet, but I talked about the first 5 decks. I'm sorry, the first 5 Jokers cards, the first 5 decks. I would like to stay alive long enough to see all 6 decks of Jokers cards that are going to come out in the future. I'm getting ahead of myself. But I would like to know firsthand what Joe and Joey think of that tribute music. I had a chance to give Violent J a copy of a CD with a copy of the song on it at the Gathering in 2008, but it was like he was on a golf cart on his way from the Spasmatic booth to the jump off where he was doing his barbecue thing. So, you know, he was busy. It was awkward. For all I know, that CD just went on the tour bus and never made it back from Cave and Rock. And you probably didn't even listen to it. But at the same time, since it's been online, there's been like, you know, fucking 100,000 confirmed views, tons of fucking downloads, and that speech I gave is like closing in on 300,000 views on YouTube. So I'm almost positive that they've seen that shit. I would just love to get some feedback from them and some closure and know that they fucking, I don't know. I would love to hear what they think about it. So that's that. Moving on, I really believe in Carnival Spirits, and before I die, I would like to see Carnival Spirits get some sort of props from Psychopathic Records, possibly Carnival Spirits name dropped in the liner notes of an ICP album. I feel like that's the highest honor, and you know, there's plenty of Juggalo you know, entities out there that have made their way into official thank you liner notes of Joker's cards, because this is a family music community, and in the underground, I would just think that would be so dope, and I would be so fucking psyched for Scotty Two Balls and for all of us to get that kind of props. That is, if we deserve it, if we continue to thrive and this channel continues to be something that Juggalos enjoy. One last thing on the Juggalo tip, you know, as an artist, as a rapper, as a lyricist, I would love to record an album that one day earns some sort of accolade from the Fago Music Awards. I'm shitting you not, because this is the underground, and I believe that their intentions are legit when it comes to giving shine to this community. And you know, I've got an album. It's called Rhinoglyphics. 18 fucking tracks. Took me 3 years to make. Put it out 3 years ago. I want to make more music, and I would love it if the music I made trumped the music that I have made in the past. So I'm in competition with myself, and I want to outdo my previous best. And that is my last album, is the best shit I ever made. I would also like, before I die, to have a graphic novel or webcomic out there, something that I could be proud of and leave behind, my legacy. I would like to publish a book. I would like to write a book. On my bucket list, believe it or not, I would like to make a movie. I think that it's something that I think about a lot. I don't talk about it, but I think whether it be a documentary or maybe an actual movie, you know, with characters, and I mean, this all kind of comes into play with my creative itch. I want to create. I want to tell stories, and I'm not sure if writing it, drawing it, or filming it is the way to go. But something's got to fucking happen. I would really like to go to Harry Potter World, and whatever Star Wars attraction the Disney fucking machine creates in the future, I would love to live long enough to enjoy that and to visit and to geek out. I would love to live long enough to see all the Star Wars trilogies come to fruition, the anthology films, Boba Fett, all that shit. I believe every year we have a new film to look forward to, and it's going to put us out 6 years before it's going to be done. And by the time that happens, there's probably going to be more spin-offs and more, you know, films to look forward to, just like with Joker's cards. As far as meeting people, again, I've met Violent J and Shaggy at in-stores, you know, at the Gathering, but I would really like to meet some of my favorite comedians. I would love to meet Louis C.K., maybe David Cross. I would really like to live long enough to see the return of Andy Kaufman. As you know, Andy Kaufman faked his death 30 years ago, and when he comes back, the media is going to have a shitstorm. It's going to be the ultimate fucking prank, and I want to see it. I also want to see us make contact with alien life. And I don't know if that'll happen in my lifetime, but I just recently read an article that says that in the next 20 to 30 years, NASA's probably going to have definitive proof of alien life. And I would really like to see that. I would like to travel. I would like to revisit Norway. I'm Norwegian. All 4 of my grandparents were born in Norway, so I'm 100% Viking, and I want to go back to the homeland. I want to see the fjords again. And I've been to Norway twice, both times when I was a teenager. First time, my dad and his dad and me, so we all went together and we reunited my grandfather with his sister. He had never been back to where he came from the town that he was born, since he immigrated and, you know, started a family here in the States. But I have family in Norway. They're cool shit. They were very hospitable. They know that they're always welcome to visit us in the United States, but I want to go back and visit them again. I want to go back to Norway. Anyways, on my top 17, the second to last thing on my bucket list is to get a dog. I grew up, you know, with a dog. My dog was my best friend. You know, it's a cliche, but when I was really little, I was bit in the face by a dog, and I had to have stitches and, you know, going to the hospital, and it was traumatizing. But my parents bought me this dog to kind of comfort me, and so I'd have this, you know, my dog meant the world to me, and I never got another dog on my own since I moved out. And in my adult life, I need a dog before I die. I really do. And last but not least, you know, it's good to set your goals high, and it's important to strive. And as an artist, as BstMstR, you know, I've worked with some pretty cool people. I've worked with my best friends, and I've worked with people that I respect in the underground, or people that I admired at the time. It was fulfilling to get collabs with certain motherfuckers. That's my work alarm. So I'm down to the wire. And it couldn't be a better time for me to tell you that I'm setting my sights on just the freshest fucking collab that I could ever get. And that means someone that the Juggalo, you know, underground and the whole rest of the fucking population would be like, damn, that's a fucking collab. I would like to do a song with Eminem. That's right. You heard it here first. Before I die, I want to fucking collab with Eminem. And that's it. This is Daily Spirits. We're ninjas in action. Make sure you check out our website. That's carnivalspirits.com. Shout out to the group. Awesome fucking topic. It took me a while to put my thoughts together on this. That's not why I went on the last day. Everybody else kind of picked their days before me. This next week, starting tomorrow, we've got a brand new topic for you, and we are responding to a topic started outside of this channel. So get excited, and always remember to fuck the fuck off. See ya.